Hello, and welcome back for the fourth and final installment of the Massena Quad Lab. Okay, for the last section here, we are going to do part two of your lab called symbols. Okay, to start this, you're going to need a sheet of symbols. The sub has a set of those. There are, I think, 25 copies. They are color. You cannot keep these. Okay, we don't have enough, so what we're going to do is use them like we use the calculators. When you need one, borrow it, and then return it at the end. All right. Before we do that, we have to go to step 10 on the lab where it says, to help locate positions on a map, mentally divide the map into 9 sections as shown below. And there's actually a diagram there. There are 4 symbols on the map that will help you to divide this, okay? You're actually going to be able to do it right on the map if you want. What you're going to use is I have a bin on the top here of the desk here that has a bunch of these overhead markers. You can get one of these and you can get a ruler and you can divide this. All right, just watch what we're doing here first. Those 4 symbols, okay, are 4 little plus signs, okay, and they're actually pretty obvious. But what I'd like you to do here is find the country club. The Massena Country Club's right here, juts out into the St. Lawrence River. Okay, as you come up from the country club to the northeast, you're going to see an island, and then a smaller island, and then you're going to see Richards Point. Okay, that's just the name that was given to it. If I zoom in here to Richards Point, you're going to notice that there's a plus sign. Okay, so there's a plus sign right there, and that plus sign is there as one of these symbols to help you to divide this into 4 sections. Okay, so in order to do this, you find this one at Richards Point. From Richards Point, you go directly east, directly to the east, and you'll see here, here's the Massena Intake Dam. It's labeled right here, Massena Intake Dam. And then to the right of that, there's another plus sign. So if you were to connect those plus signs, you'd have a horizontal line here. From the Massena Intake Dam, we're going to go straight down. Okay, and as we go straight down, you're going to come to this radio tower, which is right outside the window here. That's where the Time Warner building is. Here's Route 56. Okay, Stewart's is located right there on the intersection. To the right of that, there's another or third plus sign. And if you go straight to the west, over here is the Rod and Gun Club. Just north of where those words are, you'll see the 4th plus sign. Those 4 plus signs are there to help you subdivide the map into 4 sections. Okay, so let's see if I can just pull this in here, zoom in a little bit. All right, so we're going to subdivide this. And what we're going to do is we're going to take my ruler. I'm going to put my ruler right here. And I'm going to extend it all the way across. And I'm going to draw a line straight across there. I'm going to come down to this set of plus signs. And I'm going to draw a line straight across there. Then I'm going to take my ruler, bring it up here, put it right here against this plus sign. It should line up with the plus sign down here by the Rod and Gun Club. And I'm going to draw that. And then I'm going to take this over here to the power dam and down here by 56. Let's move that over just. Come on, there we go. And I'm going to draw my line right there. So what you can see here is it's now divided into 1, 2, 3 boxes across the top, 4, 5, 6 boxes, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Okay. If I pull this up a little bit. Okay, for the top, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to slide this line up to Richards Point, which is right there. Get rid of my ruler. So now what I have are these sections, and these sections are labeled with a letter R, okay, and a number. So this is R1. So everything in this box right here is called the R1 quadrant. Okay. If we were asking you about Ingleside, Ontario is right here. It's an R1. This next one here is R2. And this section is R3. Down here, R4, R5, and R6. Okay? When you do the location for these symbols, the first one on the very back page, okay, looks something like this. Landform is a marsh. Okay? They want to know, what does the symbol look like? So you go to your sheet, you look up your symbol. Your symbol is going to look like, just kind of get rid of these guys because I'm going to zoom in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to zoom in here to R1. And this right here is a symbol for a marsh. These are marshes. Okay? A marsh is another name for a swamp. Okay? It's different from a wooded marsh. So this is a regular marsh. Up here is a wooded marsh. A wooded marsh is a swamp with trees. Think beaver ponds. Okay? So what you're going to do there for that first landform, it says marsh. For the symbol, you're going to draw some symbols like that. Here's how you draw that symbol. You draw a line, and you put a little tuft of grass in here, something like that. Okay, you draw several of those together. For symbol color, it's blue and white. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look at each R location. So if I slide this back over, here, for R1, you're going to go and look at R1 and say, hey, do I see these in R1 anywhere? So you're going to come up here and you're going to look up here in R1. Do you see them here? Nope, don't see any up here. Then you're going to come down here. Do I see them here? Yep, there's R1. There's there in R1. Richard's Point is right here. So I'm going to look down. This line would come down to here. And I'm going to say, well, yes, I definitely see them on R1. So where it says location, you're going to write R1. Some people go, that's done. That's not it. Now you have to go to R2. Check out all of R2 and see if there are any marshes in there. Same thing for R3, R4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. If they're in all of them, write the word all. Or you can write R1 with an arrow to R9. If it's in all but one of them, let's say you don't have any in R6. All right? You'd say all but R6. So that's how you're going to do those symbols. All right? Just slap a new sheet up there. For the roads, when you get to the roads and you look at your key, all right, you're going to say, holy smokes, there's a lot of roads there. Well, the only roads you're responsible for are right down here in the bottom right-hand corner. It says road classification, heavy duty, medium duty, light duty, unimproved dirt. Okay, you're going to draw those 4 symbols, put down what color they are. They're red and white and black. And then you're going to look at R1 through R9, and for every R quadrant that has it there, then you're going to use it and write that down. Okay, of all of those, there's only one of those symbols that is not listed on that sheet of symbols, and that is for the navigation light. Okay, the navigation light is something ships use, so you're going to find it up there in R4, R1, R2, and R3. So you'll see it labeled. You see the symbol, and it'll have the word light next to it. Okay. International boundary, people get a little hung up on this. International is the same as a national boundary. It's a boundary between nations. Okay. The last thing, for the R locations. So if I come back up here to R1, all right, let me zoom out just a little bit. So I'm going to come up here to R1. I'm going to draw R1 in here, so I'm just going to sketch it in here real quick. So this is almost R1. Okay. If I said, where is the X located? You could say R1. And then that would tell someone, hey, it's somewhere up here in the northwest quadrant. You could say it's in the northwest. You could also say that this is located in R1, and then you could be more specific and give a direction, a compass direction. R1 northwest. Okay? If it was in, if let's say the Y was right here, you'd say, hey, where is Y located? You would say R1 east. Okay, so it's just an easier way to pinpoint locations. The R quadrant tells you what part of the map, and then you use your compass directions to locate further in. Thank you for watching, and good luck, and may the force be with you.